Rowserworld. All right, and welcome to another section of drawing with the Rouser, and in this particular part of our caricature drawing tutorial series, we're going to be going over how to place the hair on your caricature. So if you'll take a look at this screen, you'll see here that we have two shapes that look like wine glasses. Okay, so what I've done here is I'm going to transpose a piece of paper over the top of the wine glasses. Okay, now the reason that I pick wine glasses is because obviously they already resemble the shape of a head. So this is simply how you place the hair. We're going to take our marker and then we're going to basically act like we're putting hair on top of these wine glasses. Okay, now you see how easy the mental part of this is when you're drawing. When you can see that wine glass shape in your head, then it gets easier to put your hair in. What I usually do is I'll start with the outside shape and then I'll go ahead and I'll put my inside shape, sort of like so. So I want you on this part to just practice along with me. That is the key to learning how to do this, is to develop the ability to see the skeleton underneath and then see the hair as one big overall shape, and then you add the neck like so. Okay, so we're going to do this with a couple of different shapes. Here you'll see that the wine glass resembles somebody maybe with a wider jawline. Okay, so we're going to kind of do the same thing here. We're going to start with our overall shape, whatever our hair is shaped like. And to be able to get some pretty cool hair styles, to learn how to see the hair like this, what you may want to do is go to Google, and I want you to type in the word silhouette head shapes. Okay, and what's going to come up on the screen are going to be hairdos that are just blackened in. It doesn't have all of the curls and all that. It just looks like what the shape looks like overall. As a caricaturist, this is what you want to learn first. Don't try to learn all of the complicated stuff that's going on within the hair. In fact, I feel like that really confuses the issue. You want to learn how to see overall shapes, and by learning to see overall shapes, it's going to improve your speed. It's going to definitely improve your accuracy, and it's going to make you just a more confident, I believe the term the youngsters use now is drawer of caricatures. Okay, so we're going to continue here to practice. So we have about three more head shapes that we're going to go through. Now these shapes right here, as you can see, are more toward the female caricature. Okay, so if you're drawing a female, obviously you're going to see that the jaw lines on these particular females are a little bit more soft and tapered. Okay, so we're going to take the female wine glass, and the concept does not vary at all. It's just now you're going to be drawing usually longer hair, but to do it is still very simple. So I'm going to once again put my paper over the top of these wine glass shapes. Okay, once again, the wine glass is a very effective way to see your head and to be able to draw it. In fact, I recommend it for you budding and beginning caricature artist. Now I'm going to just draw my hair over the top of the glass. See how I just design? I'm just designing this nice hairdo. This is a pretty standard hairdo, right? Okay, now you say, well, what about the part on the inside? How do you see that? Well, it's very simple. Let's use that old noodle. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to go inside of the wine glass and cut away the the part of the wine glass that we don't need. Usually this is going to be like the bangs of the hair. So voila. Okay. And then we simply make the face fit inside. We come all the way around. And then we draw the bottom neck shape. As you can see, this particular young lady here has a thin neck. Hence the term big heads and little bodies, right? And also, it's just, you know, when someone's taller, you want to draw a longer neck. So we're going to assume that this is a thin person. Okay. Now we're going to try someone with a little bit more of a pie face, a pious face, even though that word is actually used completely out of context, but yes, a pie face. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over the top of the head here. Once again, we're going to create our overall head shape. So let's just create our cool little hairdo. And if you feel uncomfortable doing this with a marker at first, it's totally okay to practice with a pencil. But I believe that you're going to get this down very quickly because it's so simple, right? Isn't it? Yes. Now, as you can see, we're at the same point we were in the first lady drawing. So we're going to do the same thing to this lady drawing. We're going to look at that wine glass and say, I think her bang goes like this. Okay, so it comes like over her eye somewhere, right? Isn't that cool? See how easy it is? Now all I have to do is come back and draw the inside of the wine glass, right? See it? So part of it's kind of being covered up by her hair. And notice how the hair kind of obeys the type of wine glass that you use. So that's another thing you might want to put in your mental repertoire. Okay, so that looks great. So we're just going to take a minute here to let you finish up. And then we're going to show you one more example. And this is one that I think you're going to use a lot. Okay. So when I'm drawing babies, okay, just remember babies are the bread of the earth, right? Because I don't know. I just made that up so you'll remember it. So so this is what I'm normally thinking about when I'm drawing babies. I think about bread, okay? And I'm going to show you how to use this shape to create your baby hairdos, okay? So once again, nothing really changes. You're just going to take the bread and we're going to add an overall hairdo to it. So we're going to do the top shape. And now I'm going to add like some little, what we call these chongos in Spanish. Or buns in English, whichever way you want to do it. So we're going to add those to the top of the hair, right? And if you can't tell by now, we're drawing a little girl. All right. Then we're going to draw our ear shape here and come on around. Okay. From here, we're going to go inside of the bread. And we're going to cut pieces of the bread out, making cool designs in our piece of bread. As you can see, it's starting to take on the form of a little girl's head. So it's pretty simple. That's how you draw hair on the baby. I hope that you learn a great deal from this part of the tutorial. I'll be seeing you in the next part of the tutorial where we'll keep covering how to draw caricatures. Keep up the great work. You're doing awesome, my friend. Hey guys, I hope that you enjoyed that video tutorial. If you did, don't hesitate, guys, to go ahead and give us a like. Also, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and the notifications button. This way, when we put up new material, you'll be the first to know. If you have any questions about our markers or pens or paper, and you'd like to know where I get some of the materials that I use here on my art stream, there's a link in the description below, so you can go ahead and check that out as well. And also, guys, we'd like to welcome your questions and comments so that we can get some new ideas. You know, it's always good to have new, fresh ideas for our next and upcoming videos. Oh, and don't forget to check out these 2 super cool videos right here. So, guys, thanks again for your love and support of our channel. You guys be safe out there. And as always, guys, I wish you happy cartooning.